that noise? Oh, Mrs. Bates! Look at you fat fuck.
I know.
Don't be ridiculous. I've got to turn all these machine things off. Hang on, let me get rid of the mail like I really give a shit. All right, I'm here. How are you? You look great, babes. You look really fucking great.
I know it's been a long time, actually. I bet I do look different, yeah. My face is fatter, which is a good thing, so I'm not looking so haggard anymore.
No, but it's your eyes. It's like there's this life force returned. You know, you're back, bitches.
Absolutely. And can you see me properly? Am I...
Yeah, no, you look good. A little bit green, but I can deal with that. All right. So how are we going to do this? What do you want to do? How do you want to start? I've got Johnny in the background here. Can you see him? Because he's got a little bit to say on electricity as well, like the electric charge. So I thought I'd start with good old electricity. All right. Now, for me, electricity is a byproduct of the harvesting. It's like as they take and use the energy, there's a discharge, and that's the electricity. So in a way, it's AI's life force. It's an imitation of organic life force, you know?
Because I was going to ask you if electric and magnetic forces are actually inorganic, or is it that they're just using them for the wrong purpose? Is it like geometry that's neutral, or...?
I cannot find electricity on the organic no timeline.
Wouldn't need it, would we, though, really?
But that's the point. That's the point. It's like a lot of these worlds are imitations of the organic, with the inorganic feeding off and trying. I know it sounds fucking cray-cray, but honestly, if you feel into it, you get so much more than trying to intellectualize it, because all you're doing is you're trying to see what's going on in the matrix using the matrix paradigms. You've got to step out. What's that one that, I think it's Einstein said you can't solve a problem at the same level it's created or something?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know I love Einstein. So, here we go. He's coming on to say hello.
No, it was interesting what you just said about the electricity, because I got an email from one of my patients, and he wants to have some work done, and he put me on to some guy in America who's a ND. But basically what the guy's saying is this electrical energy, or he talks about it in terms of voltage, gets lost, gets drained out of the body by certain things, and that's what creates disease. So it's almost like it's like the harvesting thing. It's taking away from the life force of the being, and it's measurable through this capacity of millivolts or a voltage, and it's related to pH.
Really?
Yeah, because pH represents your ability to
not be acidic.
Yeah, the acid alkali thing is actually electrical as well.
Well, you know what I know is probably the same as you in a different context, in that it's probably saying the same thing in just different wording, that your cells have all got a voltage, and EMF's lower, and if your voltage is lower, then your pH is lower, so then that's how the disease comes in.
Right.
So
it makes you acidic.
Yes.
Listen, Boof, get down or I'll get my electric charge on you.
It wants to be the star of the show, I think. Do you mind? Can you just sit down?
Hello.
Can you sit down? That's it. So yeah, that's really interesting, because word is getting out, and like the fact that we're bioelectric beings is interesting.
I know, but I hate the word electric in it. Bioelectric. Somehow it's making the AI organic, bioelectric. Dig it? Like, I know that it's the only word we have to describe the energy or the life force charge that we're carrying. I get that. It's just a shame we've got to use bioelectric.
It is. It seems to have something to do with phosphorus as well, which is linked to Lucifer, isn't it? So
linked to
who? What? Linked? Oh, just because we couldn't hear.
phosphorus is what like creates the spark in your body to make it go, I guess. And that's linked to Lucifer, isn't it? That's supposed to be.
I don't know. Lucifer, is in Morningstar.
Yeah, there's a
Right.
that's the true Lucifer, I think.
Right. I understand. That's why he's the light. I get it. Look, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm so far out of mainstream whatevs, and sometimes purposefully, because when I get these uploads, downloads, reloads, or, these memory whatevs, I don't want to be influenced. I want it to be as pure as, it can be, in the sense of I'm really interpreting my feeling. I'm not fitting my feeling to the latest and greatest, or, oh, that must be, or whatevs. So, I mean, it's interesting. But it's like sometimes I have my own language, like this idea of the bioelectric. I mean, what's another word you could say? The life force.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Life force.
Organic life force.
Ah, yes.
See, therein lies the difference, because these fuckers can't run on anything other than organic life force. So in a way, the electricity is their conversion of the organic life force. Or in the harvesting of the organic life force, it's the discharge that happens in the exchange.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's really fucked up that we're providing the electricity that is killing us, or,
Matrix.
it's
I mean, isn't that just the Matrix? What do you call that word? Documentary. Right?
I mean, I was trying to get my head around this. Is it that? No, I've forgotten what I was going to say. The electricity is basically our life force harvested, isn't it?
That's what I feel it is. Well, wait a minute. Let me get a little bit more specific. As they're bringing the life force up from Mu, or they're bringing the life force of the planet and they're taking ours, right? There is a discharge, and that's electricity. And that's their life. That's how they live. And when I say they, I'm talking about the consciousness suddenly gets an experience or an opportunity to have an experience in the world. Otherwise, they can't come into our dreamings.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a fucker that electricity is draining our life force.
Yeah. Very good, Lindsay. It is a fucker.